y'all, it's Hope at Crafty Hope. I am here again with my Journaling by Fives full journal. I finished it up, if you've seen my Journaling by Fives session 5. Since then I've done some free play. I've done the first 10 pages in free play, and I thought I'd just show y'all what I did before I forgot what I did. I did try to record some of it, but it just seemed, when I went in to edit, even speeding it up, it just seemed really long. So I thought I'd just do a flip through. I'm going to do the first 10 pages now, and probably do, when I get the next 10, attach it to this video and just have one video of all 20 pages. But we'll see. Anyway, here is this page. I added some red around the outside of it and lots of doodles. Really just doodled kind of everywhere. I couldn't figure out what to do with this. I darkened inside the picture a little because it seems so stark white, to kind of just let it become what it is. So still not completely happy with it. I can't seem to, but it's not the worst one in here. This one is possibly my least favorite, actually. For it, I also kind of colored around the outside. I didn't use purple, I used pink, but I used one of these Colorix, which is a lot like a gelato. I got these ages ago on clearance or something somewhere, so I don't know. But I added, you know, pink circles and lots of dots and black, and just trying to do something with this page, and I can't seem to get it in any semblance of something I like. So I added more stamps, lots of marker. I played and played and played, and it's just meh. I'm not digging it. This one I love. I didn't do a whole lot with this one, really. I did go around the outside of it with a Tim Holtz Distress Stain, and then I took it and made dots basically all over the place. Doodled around those, in those, whatnot. Added some hearts and some scallops here. Darkened around the outside of the flower. Really, you know. And I also had a brown marker that I added some little circles and, you know, defined these hearts and whatnot. And I am pretty happy with this page. I don't know that there's much else I would want to do with it. I'm pretty stinking happy. Oh, and I did, you know, highlight the letters in Pure Love. So this page absolutely didn't need a whole lot. I did go around the outside with a cosmetic sponge and some Tim Holtz Distress ink pad. I think I took peeled paint and just went around the outside, and then I took a stamp, and it didn't do great because of all the bumps on the pages. It's really hard to stamp anything on here. But I stamped around it, and it kind of looks like a stitch on a sewing machine in the places where it actually shows up. I also added Welcome Home, y'all, because I thought the gate really kind of looked like, you know, home entrance. A couple more little doodles, and I darkened around the outside of the picture some with, I think, a Stabilo, my Stabilo pencil. So that's really all I did on this page. I love it. I think it's great. This one was another one that gave me fits. I think I'm finally happy with it. I did not like the quote that was down here, so I just took some sandpaper and pretty much just scrubbed as much of the words off as I could, and then using, I think, my Sharpie water-based paint pen, I believe is what I used to write in the beauty, and then a Signo white pen to do that, and did doodles around the outside. And then I took some, what's it called? Soft pastels, chalk basically, and just put some color in here to downplay it. I really wanted this picture to be the focal. I'm trying to see if you can see it. I don't know if you can see the color I added in here, and I did that with some distress markers and my water pencil. That was the first time I've done it. It's not great by any means, but it still gives it a little bit of color. I knew I wanted that picture to be for sure the focal, so I played and played and played and finally added this border with a Sharpie paint pen, and then used my Stabilo my Signo to go around it and outline everything. And then I just drew a squiggly border around the whole outside of the page. So that's pretty much, there's a couple doodles, you know, here and over here. But that's about the extent of what I did to this one. Again, this one I didn't think needed a whole lot. I did go around with a charcoal pencil all the way, well, the outside edges, I guess I didn't do in here, and just darkened that up a little bit. That maybe I added, you know, just a couple little doodles here and there, but with some pencil and some pen, but really didn't change a whole lot with this one. I like it just the way it is. This one took me a while to work on, excuse me, mostly adding this border around the outside. The edges were mostly white. I wanted it to pop and stand out, so using, I just used some black paint and did that, and then went in with my white Sharpie to outline it, make the dots, then used my Signo black pen to make dots there, so you can see all of those dots. I outlined the groove with a Sharpie, did white dots and black dots, and just outlined the letters on groove. And I added with a pencil eraser dots, so all of this to bring in the red from here. Oh, and I also, using just some basic colored pencils, colored in the wings here, and used a black pen to outline my angel, or whatever she is, fairy. And then there's some stamps I added all the way around, just trying to give her something, but it took a while, but it really wasn't that much added, and I think it looks pretty good, actually. Pretty happy with that one. This one I didn't even know what to do. I can't seem to tie the cotton in with the love. It just, whatever. So I doodled in some places, added dots, added these, went around the love, added some circles. This was a cutout that had a heart, so I defined the heart here. Did some little stamps along here and circled them. Oh, and then I stamped all the way around the edge with a homemade stamp. And I think that's probably my favorite part of this page, is the stamp around the outside. So that one's whatever. This one, I like this page a lot. I used this exact Colorix and just went around the outside, and then used a paintbrush to water it down and kind of rub that in. With my Sharpie white pen, I went around the outside of the image, and then did lines, and then used my black one to make more lines, and did the frame around here and some white lines, and really just some doodles. And then I used, what did I use? I think I just used a regular old Sharpie to make the squiggles around the outside of this page. So, not much to it. And so far, this is probably my favorite page. I think it's the color, the brightness of it. Really not much done to it either. I did take a white, a small, where is it? Tim Holtz Distress Ink, this one in mustard seed. Woo. And went around the outside of it to kind of bring in the yellow from the roses. I used my Stabilo around Awesome Amazingness, and also kind of highlighted the words with just my Signo black pen. If I can, I did add some more doodles with my Sharpie paint pen, and then used my white Signo, and then made this as well. Oh, and then I used just a pencil, and I don't know if you can see that at all, and just squiggled around Awesomazing-ness. So I've gotten 5 more pages done of the free play, so I thought I'd go ahead and do it while it was fresh in my mind what I did. You can see these are most of the materials I used, some pens and pencils, and I did pull out a little bit of paint here and there, but not much. So let's see, this page, see if I can get it. Zooming in doesn't seem to help any. Maybe y'all can see it there. I did a lot of just doodling basically on this page. I did add some color and darkened up a little bit here and there. Let's see, what did I do? All of these little, I don't even know, loopy, scallopy doodles I did with a purple pen and kind of just added them in several spots. You can barely see that one on the page. I added some color on here and here just because the starkness of those really took away from it. So I doodled there, added just some random marks and repeating patterns around the page. So that one's pretty good. This one I knew I was going to be at a loss at because I just divided the page so much by putting that down so long way. So I added these, I don't know, it's almost like a circle, but just on that page there. And I doodled inside my circles and darkened up my lines I had up here. And added some fuchsia purple dots and some lines here and a little bit of doodling in here. So I didn't do a whole lot to that one. Just a little bit of doodling. This one, maybe did I do 5? Maybe I didn't do 5. Let's see. I skipped one. Haha. This one. Sorry y'all. This one had this flower on it, so I decided to just take my white Signo and make some similar flowers to kind of take away all that green space there. And I also did like a scallopy thing around this image and darkened up this and added just some little doodles here and there. I really didn't do a whole lot. I did darken up some of the edges where there was so much white. But the big thing was adding the flowers. Okay, so we talked about that one. This one I really kind of didn't like. I didn't know what to do with a big old bunny in the middle of my page, but I decided to just do some florally scallops around the whole outside of the bunny and the grand time title. And then some doodles down here and scribbles and just some lines around the page. So that's that one. It wasn't a whole lot to changing this one. Oh, I also took some Tim Holtz Distress ink and in, oh, what's that orange color? Spiced Marmalade, and did that around the outside edges, and that really made me like this page a whole lot more. Just gives it more of a springtime look. The chocolate Easter bunny makes me think of Easter immediately, and so I wanted very springy colors in it, and I think I got it. And then last, actually this is the one I just finished because somehow I had skipped it. This one I just don't even know. I outlined the words in the picture, added dots inside, outlined the hearts here, did some doodles kind of all over, wrote in make sure to, because the savor was the only thing there, and then I added the good life. I also took a, oh, what is it? It's a Jelly Roll Stardust, I think is what it's called, that just basically adds sparkles to things, and sparkled everything up, so we'll sparkled the stars up. I can hear my cell phone ringing in the other room, so I'm gonna go. That's it. I've got 5 more pages to go, and then I will finish this up and, you know, upload it. Alright, thanks guys. Hey y'all, it's Crafty Hope. I have worked on this journaling by fives thing, and I'm at my last 5 pages. I think I've got them as much done as I think I'm going to get them, but I know I just need to finish this up and be done. So I've been working on it so long, I don't even remember what I've done pretty much on these last 5 pages, but I wanted to make sure I showed them to you. Most of what I've done on all of this is outlining all of this well, adding lots and lots of doodles and marker marks. This one I think I did a couple little stamps around the outside edges. Did some little doodles inside these marks. Lots of little doodles around the outside of the pages. So that's how that went. And I really like this page. I think I added all this red too. I'm not positive. Again, like I said, I don't remember what I've done on some of these. It's been so long. This one, it's such a morbid thing with the gravestones and the some things happen exactly once. So I added the enjoy life and wrote make the most of every moment around the side. I did a border around the whole outside of it. And that's about all I've done. I've considered maybe darkening up the outside, but I really don't want to make this page any darker than it already is. And then, let's see. This one, I've really just kind of been lost on what to do with it. So I added doodles in here and did some stuff around these outside edges. Did a little border around the goodness. Doodled all in here. And that's pretty much it. It's not really much of anything. And then this page, since it had the comfort down here, I wrote home up here and outlined it and doodled, and more doodles around the outside of the page. And I think I did some little doodles up here. So again, not really much to it. And then my last page, I really haven't done hardly anything. I did a couple of pencil scribbles here and there and some hash marks there. Did a little border around the enjoy it, a couple little doodles and whatnot around the keyhole, but I've kind of just left this page where it is because I liked it where it was pretty much. So I'll do a, let me see if I can get my camera at just a, hope it won't slip, a little better in here, and I'll do a quick flip through of the whole thing. So that's my journaling by the fives, or journaling by fives. I still want to do something with my outside cover, but I may just hold off on that for now. I've already got another composition book that I think I'm going to try again on. I really, really enjoyed the process of this. It's something quick and bursts of creativity, so that works wonderful for me. Thank you so much, Shannon, for inspiring this journey. I appreciate it, and I am still working through the whole playlist of the videos, so I'm trying to jump around and look at everybody's videos, and it's just been a whirlwind lately, so I hope to get to yours if you've got one out there, and thanks for watching mine. Bye!